Hello, financial institution students. Hope everybody had a good week, good weekend. We are now approaching week 4 of the mini lecture. So in this week, we're going to have something to do with the Federal Reserve Bank. You're going to spend most of the readings and PowerPoints dealing with that. I do have an interesting forum discussion out there this week related to banks. I want you to think about a little bit. Interesting article where the author proposes that maybe someday we're going to go to just 100 banks. You know, these kind of what it might be like in European nations, especially with the re-election of Obama or second administration. So, but again, this is an opinion article, but we have definitely seen a reduction in financial institutions in the United States from 14,000 probably about 20 years ago down to 7,000 today, and that will probably only get smaller as we continue. But once you read the article, post your thoughts on that. Make sure to post by Friday, at least a paragraph. Feel to use links from other sources, and then make sure to respond to another student. And then you have some brief homework problems you need to do this week. And also you have your first paper, the written assignment, the U.S. macroeconomic analysis. So kind of what do you see for the picture for right now, and what about the future? Again, a lot of what you're going to hear in the news is going to be about the whole fiscal cliff at the end of the year. And I put a little blurb in there, a mini lecture about John Cochran from the University of Chicago. I was listening to NPR this past week, and he was less optimistic about Obama's plan for reviving the economy. Kind of the idea of just taxing the rich, those that make over $250,000 a year. In his opinion, he said that was like an eye droplet in Lake Michigan. It's kind of like you can only go to the well so often. It was just interesting too. California just did the same thing, raised taxes significantly on the rich to help continue support a lot of the state funding. So the economic question kind of comes to play is that if you do this, say like example California, the wealthy just leave the state? Or as we've seen kind of in the news recently, that yes, you tax the very wealthy, well, they're going to start cutting back and trying to figure out ways to reduce costs. So does that really benefit the economy? These some are the questions at hand. So a lot of people in a lot of Wall Street financial institutions are really kind of nervous right now because they don't know what's going to happen. So hopefully the government can get something figured out and get through this fiscal cliff. But it's kind of a debate whether we're optimistic or pessimistic about whether this is going to happen. So hopefully something will happen for next year. But the hopes for the next 4 years still might be a little bit cautious. So, well, that is it for this week. Do send me an email earlier in the week if you do have any questions. But otherwise, have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.